On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
Rough, y'all good?
I mean, I'm just discussing it as I would want to know the baggage up front. Period. Before talking, before dating, before actually meeting the person. So it's not actually, oh, let me know the baggage when we're going on multiple dates. No, let me know prior before even going on spending time. As men, I feel like y'all men would want to know because you're wasting money on a date with this chick. Like that you would want to know her baggage. But that's
So
just me.
before a date, you're gonna like, look, before I go on a date with you, how many kids you got? Do you own your own home? Do you got bad credit? Do you have halitosis? Have you ever had an STD? Are you a felon? Tell me about your mama. What's wrong with her? Do you got mama daddy issues? Was your daddy there? Have you ever been touched as a child?
Actually, I had those
all that
conversations.
before a date.
No. So I've only really been in long distance. So I'm having conversations before I'm actually going on a date and meeting them.
You know how you meet somebody in the beginning and you find out things like much later, personality, baggage, boundaries, and so forth. So the question is, should boundaries and baggage be discussed more in the beginning when dating? Should boundaries and baggage be discussed more in the beginning when dating? A lot of times people feel like they're just wasting time. So if you just put it all on the table in the beginning, that's something that we should be doing. I'm gonna start with you, Island Girl Q.
I feel like your boundaries and your baggage should be discussed early on because let's say it's something that it's a non-negotiable with me. I would rather know it upfront than 6 months down the line. So I'm definitely for that because it's very important. Why waste your time or waste his time? So I definitely agree because it depends what people are doing. If they're dating with attention or dating to marry, that's where you kind of figure out what you're wanting to do. Yeah, but yeah.
But like, what if you don't consider it being baggage? Give me some examples of what you would consider as baggage.
A baggage is
Or boundaries.
like I don't want to deal with a baby mama that's really disruptive or anything of that nature. So people's boundaries and baggage is different. So that's why I said just be honest from the get-go. What's going on in your life or what do you think is a problem? And then that person can assess it because I might be like, okay, baby mama, bad how she is, but to another person that might not be a problem. So everybody's different. That's why communication is very important up front. So yeah.
All right. Mr. Logic, I'm sorry. Should
Mr.
boundaries
Pookie.
and baggage should boundaries and baggage be discussed more in the beginning when dating?
Weird. Yes and no. I think you should discuss boundaries, but this current culture of females, if you discuss baggage, man, she gonna be putting you on IG. It's the social media age. So I say you discuss your boundaries and then ease in with the baggage. You know what I'm saying? I think that's not for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't expect a woman to do that to me. I wouldn't expect, you know what I'm saying? Kata told me she had titty surgery the first day we go on a date. You know what I'm saying? That's something for later on. And I'm just using you for example. See, don't be taking it personal, okay?
Titty surgery. I'm sorry.
Just saying, look.
You said titty surgery.
Not a breast
baggage.
Not a
Why
breast
y'all always
surgery.
like to interrupt me, man? Do you need a shot? Yeah, all right. Let me finish my point though. But no, I mean, certain things should wait. And I think that person got to earn that from you. You just don't put everything out there, especially in this society. But I think you should discuss boundaries and details. You should let them know, hey, look, this what I don't blase, what I don't like. But everything that might be considered baggage from you, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I think that'll come along with the conversation. But I think you should discuss kids up front. You know what I'm saying? Because you're fucking with other people's lives, not only yours. That's it.
All right. Miss Courtney Michelle, should boundaries and baggage be discussed more in the beginning?
I agree with Mr. Logic. I definitely think, boundaries is definitely something that you should say up front. And then, the baggage, that's a slow process because everybody don't need to know. And it might not even last 2-3 days before you don't need to know my baggage if we only dating and it's not serious. So, but not on the first date. like I said, I think it takes time to get that stuff out. I don't think a first date is gonna be like, what's going on, Courtney? Nice to meet you. I'm a Capricorn. I got athlete's feet. You don't want to say all that. You gotta ease it on up. So yeah, I agree with Mr. Logic.
So I have a question, Courtney. What if a guy had, let's say, 5 kids and 4 different baby mamas? Would you want to know that up front or let you ease into it? Well, maybe because I feel like that's baggage to me. I feel like everybody's definition of baggage. Would you consider that baggage before you answer my question?
Yeah, I would consider that baggage. But I would consider that baggage,
Okay,
yes.
so
But that's also you. So that's a conversation. Usually those are conversations that you have prior to a date, unless it's a blind date. But I've never been on a date where I don't know the person at all, or I haven't looked at their IG or Facebook. So some of this stuff I already know before I go on a date with you. So I'm not just going on a date and I don't know, so what's your name? No, some of the stuff I already know beforehand. So that'd be something that I would have to know before I even go on a date with you.
All right.
So isn't that, but that's baggage though. That's baggage before the date. So that's stuff that you would want to know prior. So that's actually saying that you wouldn't want the baggage to be held off on.
But see, that baggage is something that you can't change, that you have kids. And they're gonna affect your life. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said some people's boundaries and their baggage is different. Like I would see that as baggage. Mr. Logic, would you date a woman that has 5 kids and 4 baby daddies? Is that baggage to you?
Do you want to know my answer for real?
Yes, be honest.
Yes.
Okay, so would you want to know that information prior to going on a date?
Yeah. That's why I said I would want to know that though. But do you want to know why why would I date somebody with 5 kids?
Well, hold on, Mr. Logic, because I think it's important too, because before you go on a date or you accept a date from anyone, there's usually some stuff that you're going to know, period. So have you, Island Girl, ever been on a date which you knew nothing about the person? Not even there. I mean, nothing.
No.
Just popped up, was like, what's up? I'm here.
No, but the question is, should boundaries and baggage be discussed
when dating?
More in the beginning? Yeah, when dating. So beginning, like when you're going on a date, that's dating, right? I'm assuming. I don't know people's definition of dating. It's so weird nowadays. So
yeah. So I guess in order to be dating, you have to go on a date. So there's some men that I'm not going to date, period. So when I'm dating, and then that's the process of me getting to know them a little bit more. But a lot of stuff is already set before I even say, yes, I'm going on a date with you.
Okay.
Kayla.
You didn't get it.
No, I get it, but
I get what y'all both saying. A date is not dating though.
Hold on, come on, Kayla. Let me make sure they're done. Are y'all done? I ain't mean to interrupt y'all. Y'all good?
I'm just discussing it as I would want to know the baggage up front, period, before talking. Before dating, before actually meeting the person. So it's not actually, let me know the baggage when we're going on multiple dates. No, let me know prior before even going on, spending time. As men, I feel like y'all men would want to know because you're wasting money on a date with this chick. Like that you would want to know her baggage. But,
so before a date, you're going to look, before I go on a date with you, how many kids you got? Do you own your own home? Do you got bad credit? Do you have halitosis? Have you ever had an STD? Are you a felon? Tell me about your mama. What's wrong with her? Do you got mama daddy issues? Was your daddy there? Have you ever been touched as a child?
Actually, I had those conversations.
All that before a date.
No. I actually, so I've only really been in long distance. So I'm having conversations before I'm actually going on a date and meeting them.